You're Heather?
Yeah, I'm Heather.
Well, nice to meet you on this beach. Want to take a step in my office?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm just going to have you sit down on the couch today.
Okay. Sit here. Like this. This is a nice couch.
Oh, thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. So, Heather, what brings you in looking for counseling?
Well, lately I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, like a lot, and I just want to figure out like how to get it under control. I'm always anxious all the time, and I don't understand. I don't know what it could be. I think it's a lot of things, but I don't know. I'd like to know the answer, you know?
Okay. Well, where did this anxiety onset from? At least for your understanding.
I would like to think that I started becoming anxious probably when college started. I was like, college started and I just had this like weird feeling all the time. I never used to be really anxious. It was just like this onslaught of like nervousness all the time, constantly, and and then I had taken my Psych 101 class, and I finally realized that it was anxiety, and I just didn't like it, and I thought that it was just like a phase, and eventually it'd go away. Maybe it was just nervous because school was a new thing, and and eventually, like, I soon to realize that it didn't stop, and now I have anxiety all the time, and it's getting in the way of things. I just can't do anything anymore. I just get nervous when I have to leave the house. When I go to class, I'm anxious. New people all the time. I don't know, just living the world just gives me anxiety. So I don't know what to do.
Are there specific moments where you see where your anxiety comes into play? Is there any triggers that you know of?
Not that I noticed. I'll just be somewhere and anxiety just like explodes in me. Like I could be calm in like 0 to 60, I'll just feel anxious. Like when I'm in class, I'll like be sitting there, and all of a sudden I'll just have this like not an anxiety attack, but almost like I'll constantly fidgeting and shaking and like just telling myself to like come relax. You can do this. You can just calm down. Like there's nothing to be anxious about. You're just sitting and you're learning, and you got people in the same situation as you, and why are you like so freaked out right now? So
What year of college did this starting?
Probably freshman year of college. I
So
think.
right from the beginning.
Yeah, right from the beginning. I guess, like I said, like I think because it was just a new thing, and starting a new school and meeting all new people, I was really excited for like a new experience. I love new experiences, and I don't know, anxiety. I went to class and I was nervous, and like of course you're gonna be nervous. It's first day of classes, it's a brand new thing, you're being introduced to. So it was like everyone's probably feeling like this. Everyone's probably like, oh, this is so exciting, and eventually I was like, okay, like my first semester, a little anxious still, but I got through it. Second semester, still pretty anxious. Okay, why is this still a thing? And then, now I'm in graduate school, and you think I would calm down by now, but I feel like my anxiety has grown, if anything. I don't know. Just don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I'm constantly anxious about anything.
Okay, Heather. Well, would you like to tell me a little bit about your family?
Well, my mom and dad are divorced, and my mom got remarried to my stepdad. I have an older brother, I have a younger brother, and I have a younger half-brother. And my older brother is 25 now. He's got his own place, he's doing his own thing. Myself, I'm in school, I still live at home. My little brother is a senior of high school, so he's doing well for himself, and I have a baby brother who's turning 4 in December. So it's very nice to have him around because it's like a nice little break from everything. You know, there's a little baby running around the house. It's exciting. So
That's very exciting.
yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's very cute. So
Well, with your brothers, what was your childhood like?
well, when my mom and dad were still married, we lived in this one house, and then my brother was born. And my brother did everything. And my parents made him do everything and anything he can. And he was really good at football, and he was really good at baseball, and he was really good at basketball. And, you know, he was good at doing anything and everything. You know, he's one of those people that just was like good at everything, you know. And, you know, then I was born, and the house wasn't big enough for us, and then we moved to a new house, and that was like my original hometown I grew up in for a long time. And then my younger brother was born in that house, and myself, you know, I just kind of was like hanging out, I guess you want to say. Like, I was doing the school thing, obviously, had to. I was doing the best I can. I was like, I guess, I don't know, I was very dependent on myself. Like, my mom would help me, but I was more like able to do my things on my own, kind of. Like, I know I had to do homework. I know I had to like feed myself. My mom was always working. My dad was always on business trips and stuff like that. And Dylan, my older brother, was always, you know, at some activity, you know, or his friend's house. You know, he's always out and about. Everyone lived in the same neighborhood, so he was always at a neighbor's house or something. And myself, I always was doing my own thing. And then when my mom come, like my little brother and myself were being watched by my grandma, so like she would watch us, but I knew I had to do everything myself. And you know, my brother was still like a baby, so you know. End of the night, everyone would be passed out because they'd be exhausted from whatever they're doing. And that was like that for a while, for a long time, and then eventually, like, my parents got divorced, and then we all had to move. So we moved to the place that I live now. We've been living there for you know, almost like 15, 16 years now, which is crazy. But so anyway, so then stuff started to happen with my brother. Like, he like just kind of like did his own thing. Like, he was just an adult. He was pretty mature for his age, so he just went. And I was like all in these honors classes. I was just like doing all these activities. I was in band. I was in dance. I was in all this other stuff, you know, doing whatever I can too. And Jake, my little brother, was just kind of hanging out. He was still like a weird baby, so whatever. And so that's how it was for a while. And then, you know, then Dylan decided that the college wasn't for him. So he got into construction. Now he's one of the construction people, top whatever, I don't know what he does. And then myself, like I said, I worked my way through college. Like, no one asked me to go. I just went because I wanted to. I was like, college is the thing to do. I want to do it. And now I'm here, and Jake's now in senior high school, so time is just moving by so fast. So that's pretty much that with my family. So.
Okay, well, that's a good baseline. Now I'm just going to take some notes while you're telling me things, just so I can keep it on record for myself. What age were you when your parents got divorced? And how was that experience like for you?
I would say, okay, let's see, it was 6th grade, 5th grade, so what was it, like 9, 10 probably? Yeah, like 8, 9, 10, right? And that experience, honestly, like, in hindsight, like, now I'm looking at it, like, it really wasn't traumatic to begin with. Like, I feel like my older brother was more affected by it. Like, me, I think, at my age, I just didn't understand what was happening. I just knew, I mean, my mom and dad fought a lot, but, oh, it's just, whatever, it's just gonna be a thing, you know, like, they'll get back together kind of thing. And I don't think it hit me later on, but, like, back at my age, I don't think I really understood what was happening, per se. And so I decided to just, I guess, like, pretend it wasn't a thing, like, it wasn't happening. And I just kind of, I guess I just delved myself into whatever I was doing at the time. I think, like, school. Like, and the whole thing with moving to a new town now and my mom dating again. And it was just, like, all so sudden, I guess. And there's a lot to take in. And I think I just kind of pushed everything that was, like, happening in my face to the back of my mind. and I just focused on school. Like, okay, how do I make new friends? How do I do well in my classes? In 6th grade, that's like a thing, you know. It's not like you're sitting in a normal classroom now, and now you're jumping from classroom to classroom. Like, that was a whole new experience as well, you know. And everyone, you know, in my middle school was already living there, so everyone had their own little cliques, and it was hard to like fit in. But eventually, I made friends, obviously, and I have best friends to this day from 6th grade. Like, I still talk to them and everything, and unfortunately, they all live in different states. But you know, it's still we still communicate. But the 6th grade thing was like hard. Jake had no idea what was happening. My little brother Jake, you know, he was probably like 6 at the time. And I think it hit Dylan the hardest though. Like, he just kind of like backlashed. Like, he just got kind of out of control. He kind of like stopped doing his activities for a while. And I guess he just decided to like blow up some like aggression somewhere else, did his own things, kind of thing. So, and then I just kind of focused on what was happening